My name is Sergeant Livsey. I have many injuries, including spinal cord injury and TBI. These resulted from mortar attacks and IED explosions. This is my wonderful wife, Kathleen. She puts up with a lot. She moved down the street from me when I was 11 years old. We were friends for a long time. She's like, Ben, I wish I could just marry you. And I said, well, let me know when.
Because I asked him, when did you start liking me as more than a friend? And he said, oh, the first time I saw you. I said, the first time you saw me, you were 11. And he said, yeah, what did you think of me? I said, I thought you were irritating. Because you were an 11-year-old boy, Ben. And then when he joined the Army, like he had already set me up with his friend. And I said, why did you set me up with this man if you had always liked me in the first place? And he said, I knew I was going to join the Army, and I knew I was going to be deployed, and I knew I might not be okay, but I wanted you to be okay. I needed to know that you were going to be okay and with somebody who was nice and who could take care of you if something happened to me. I was like, oh, now I got to marry you.
I decided to serve in the U.S. Army. Something I always wanted to do. My grandfather, he was Army Air Corps World War II, and then my other grandfather was a pilot. Well, one of the injuries was spring of '09. It was a complex attack on a cop. One of the mortar rounds landed within like 5 feet of me. I was like, man, that was really close. They almost got me, and I just had a headache. I didn't know anything was wrong. I didn't find out I had traumatic brain injury till I came back fall of '09.
I mean, I'm not going to say every day is peaches and cream. There's a lot that you have to learn as somebody who is the spouse of someone who has a TBI and who has severe PTSD and who has the physical limitations that he does. That was a learning experience for me, and it was a learning experience for him to be in a relationship with somebody who's learning all the stuff, because this is how he has to go through the world. Every day he's here, and that is a gift. So every day he chooses to be here for us, so I choose to be here for him.
We bought a bad house. We didn't know we bought a bad house, and then the house burned in March 25th of 23. We're currently living in our barn. We have no indoor running water. We have no indoor bathroom. So in the winter, we have to shovel a pathway to an outhouse.
We tell our kids we're making them hardy. You're having an adventure. And I said, when we were little, we had to listen to our grandparents talk about how they had to walk to school in the snow. Now you can tell your kids that you had to walk through the snow to get to the bathroom.
Having a house from Homes for Troops would be a huge blessing. To be able to wake up in the morning and not worry about things. To be able to know that the electricity is going to be there. Having no tripping hazards, no falling over and hitting into things. I would look forward to the shower, be able to go in it and not trip over things. A jetted therapy tub would be nice, because when I'm in a lot of pain, being able to soak a little bit in a tub is such a luxury, I call it now. It'd be enormous. It would be great.
Homes for Our Troops is an opportunity for us to return to the dream that we lost.
To me, Homes for the Troops is a huge blessing. There would be no words. I could not express gratitude to have that space.